Hello, I'm Linda Kane. It is an honor for me to be one of the speakers today representing the Sustaining Leadership Council, or the SLC, as we call it, of the Naples Botanical Garden. The SLC is a group of amazing women who plan and host the wonderful hats in the garden for you each year. And you have given so much back to us in return. The SLC can't begin to take credit for everything that has been accomplished in our garden, but we can say that without us, without you, the Naples Botanical Garden would not be the world-class garden it is today. Thank you. In my attempt to chair Hats in the Garden 2020, our 17th year, I have turned once again to the leadership of the SLC for COVID-friendly ideas. So, are we going to have a fashion designer with a new collection and all those skinny models from Miami? No, not this year. Are we going to decorate our tent in pink and plumbago and sit ourselves down to a pretty luncheon with one another? No, not this year. Are we going to find show-stopping hats and preen around to kick off the social season in Naples, Florida, whatever that might be? Yes. Yes, we are. And just how, you ask me? Just how are we going to do that? It is my pleasure to invite you at 12 o'clock noon on November 11th, the very day we would have celebrated our 17th season of Hats in the Garden, to hashtag Hats in Our Gardens. We will have our pictures taken or snap them ourselves from our gardens, wherever we are. I want to show you my garden. The gardens can be real or imagined, natural or contrived. The limit of your garden is the limit of your imagination. Then we will have our pictures and post them to Instagram and share them all together. The technical questions you have will be answered on a video following this. I just have one more thing. We are going to ask you to buy a ticket to the compilation of our pictures. And then at noon, on November 11th, the film will be seen and, wait for it, judged. This is a contest. There will be prizes. The money from the ticket sales will be used to invite families and essential workers who would not be able to see our garden to come in and find inspiration and solace, so much needed at this time. Thank you. Thanks again. See you noon, November 11th. Be there.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kathy Woods, and I am sitting in my garden at our home in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And let me tell you, there's a bunch of bees buzzing around me. We spend our summers overlooking spectacular Lake Coeur d'Alene. Out here, we're lucky. We can wear jeans and Western hats. I feel incredibly lucky that I have this beautiful garden overlooking the lake. And I spend 2 to 3 hours working in this peaceful place every day. Unfortunately, not everyone has a safe outdoor space like this. However, Naples has the Botanical Garden, which is a tranquil and restful place. It is the backyard of our Naples community, a serene place for all to commune with nature. We hope you will join us as we raise funds to provide complimentary visits to our garden. These funds will help those who have served our community through the pandemic, along with their families. This year's tickets for our virtual Hats in Our Gardens will be sold online for $250 each. See, there went a B. Buy one, buy two, or give more if you can. A few years ago, I had the pleasure of chairing Hats in the Garden. My idea was to capture the lovely ladies of our community in all their fabulous hats and finery. Our theme was the faces of Naples. We mounted large picture frames throughout the garden where local photographers, along with our members and many of you, were snapping pictures of each other on your cell phones. Thus began the tradition of taking photos of ourselves, which were then later screened at the Hats luncheon. Even though we are apart this year, we would like to continue this practice of sharing photos of each other in their fabulous hats and outfits. And obviously, we must do it in another way. So take a photo of yourself. Take it in your home or your garden or anywhere you'd like. Make it fun. You might begin by going in your closet and search for your favorite hat and outfit. You might visit Marissa Collections or shop to find something new. After you have selected your ensemble, find a special spot to take the picture. And it is amazing what the portrait mode on your camera can do. If you need a few tips on completing your photo, please visit the Hats in the Garden Instagram page and see our very own Winnell Schrank, who created the perfect tutorial. Most importantly, have fun and be creative. Be inspired by the Naples Botanical Garden and the beautiful world in which we live. It's going to be fun seeing what each of you will do with these pictures. And once you have snapped your masterpiece, snap it and post it on Instagram, Hats in Our Gardens. Make sure you're following the hashtag to see the creativity of others. Also, let's have a little friendly competition. We want to have a Best of Hats contest. It will be held virtually, but with a different spin. A panel of judges will select 3 winners of our 3 categories, and these categories are Most Creative, Most Chic, and Best Virtual Adaptation. Winners will be announced at our virtual event on November 11th at noon. Be sure to purchase a ticket to Hats in Our Gardens. And to get that ticket, enter your information for the Best of Hats contest by simply visiting naplesgarden.org/hatsinthegardens. Instructions for the photo submission can also be found there. In summary, get creative, click it, and don't forget, buy a ticket.
Hello everyone, my name is Shirley Welsh and I am a proud member of the Sustaining Leadership Council at the Naples Botanical Garden. The Sustaining Leadership Council is a group of philanthropic women leaders who support the garden and its programs. As you can tell, we are incredibly proud of the work the garden does and of its value in our Naples community. As I enjoy the final days of summer here in Barrington, Illinois, I am thankful for these moments. My garden, along with the Naples Botanical Garden, inspires me to share the gifts that can only be found amongst the beauty of plants and nature in time spent outdoors. The impact of the pandemic has not been evenly distributed within our communities. First responders, healthcare providers, and essential workers have worked continuously through the pandemic, risking their health and well-being to keep the community safe. They have been, at times, separated from their families, children, and spouses. Additionally, every child in our community has been affected by the pandemic. They have been socially isolated, missed celebrating important milestones, and have spent an inordinate amount of time indoors connected to one device or another. As a group, we asked, what can we do for our community during this time of great need and uncertainty? The answer was simple. We can help to provide community access to Naples Botanical Garden for first responders, healthcare providers, essential workers, and their families. We know that time spent in nature fosters creativity and has a profoundly positive impact on mental and physical health. We can further enrich their visits by providing all children that enter the garden gates with Wonder Packets. You may ask what Wonder is. Wonder is educational programming provided by Naples Botanical Gardens for our youngest visitor. It stands for walk, observe, navigate, draw, explore, and read. Before the pandemic, Wonder gathered children together in groups. The garden has made great strides to keep children healthy and safe. The education team at the garden has assembled thoughtful packets filled with the materials they need to have both an educational and fun experience at the garden. Families and children will explore, learn together while embracing the beauty of our garden and natural world. They will forge a meaningful connection with nature and hopefully become future stewards of the environment, just like ourselves. Thus, while we celebrate each other and our garden, I ask you to join the Sustaining Leadership Council in the spirit of giving. Buy a ticket, engage in the raffle, or simply make a donation. All gifts are welcome, from the $250 ticket and up. Did you know that a gift of $1,500 would provide 30 families in need with a trip to the Naples Botanical Garden? So please, give generously, as your contribution will provide respite and joy for those who truly need it the most. See you November 11th when we celebrate virtually. I look forward to witnessing the impact of our combined generosity. Thank you.
And now it's time to celebrate. Hi, I'm Jerry Hoffman, another proud member of the Sustaining Leadership Council and ardent supporter of the Naples Botanical Garden, coming to you from my home and garden in Winnetka, Illinois. This garden has played a very special role in my life and in the lives of my family. Dave and I have celebrated so many happy and momentous occasions here with our children, our grandchildren, and so many of our friends. So it has been a natural progression for us to look to the Naples Botanical Garden as that tropical, happy outdoor haven, a place where we can come alone, come with friends, and of course, come with our grandchildren to delight in the gifts of nature, so beautifully, abundantly, and accessibly on display there. As November approaches, many of us look to our beautiful Hats in the Garden event as the start of the new Naples social season, and we anticipate with happy excitement the camaraderie of friends, a glass or maybe two of champagne, and seeing all the latest fashion trends and statements. But take note, we never celebrate in vain or without purpose. It is so important that we continue to support Hats in the Garden, especially during this year of uncertainty. Our event helps to engage the communities of Southwest Florida by raising funds that contribute to the successful operation of the garden, and it is more important than ever before that we share the garden with all. So please join us as we reimagine and continue our tradition of Party with Purpose. We will celebrate this year on November 11th at noon from the safety of our own homes, either individually or with a small group of our best friends. Upon purchasing a ticket, you will receive a link which will enable you to view all the beautiful and creative #Hats in Our Gardens photo submissions. Watch a short fashion presentation by Marissa Collections and learn more about what Naples Botanical Garden is doing for our community. At the end of our virtual party, a panel of specially selected judges will announce the winners of the photo submission contest, and then, drum roll please, the winner of our grand raffle. This year's raffle prize is a beautiful bouquet of floral rings generously donated by Gita M. Fine Jewelry and Marissa Collections. These rings are simply stunning. For an up-close look, visit the hats page on the garden website. Raffle tickets will be available for purchase on Monday, October 26th, also on the garden's website. At $100 each, or 6 for $500, they're a steal. You don't want to miss a chance to be the lucky winner. To add another element of fun to our unique hats celebration this year, ticket purchasers who are in residence in Naples between the dates of November 9th and 11th will receive a very special delivery. Goodie bags full of fabulous treats will be dropped off at your door by the Pink Marissa trolley. Florally adorned for the occasion, compliments of Kaleidoscope Floral. For this, we thank Naples Transportation and Tours, Kaleidoscope Floral, and all our incredibly generous sponsors. This is how we party with purpose. While we miss seeing the beautiful faces of all our hats friends, this is a fun and easy way for us to connect until we can come together again in person. So remember, find your hats, snap a picture, purchase a ticket, or make a donation. Then, post your photo to hashtag Hats in Our Gardens. And please note, the garden will not be able to see private accounts, so it is important to email your photo to hats@naplesgarden.org. You will definitely want to be entered into the competition to win one of 3 fabulous photo submission prizes. Follow hashtag Hats in Our Gardens on Instagram to keep up with the fun. Visit naplesgarden.org/hatsinthegarden on Monday, October 26th to purchase your raffle tickets. Tune in via the invitation link on Wednesday, November 11th at noon. Gather a small group of besties or schedule a Zoom cocktail party, but make it fun and get creative. Thank you again to all our wonderful sponsors for assisting us to raise funds for the garden. And thank you all for considering support of hashtag Hats in Our Gardens and Naples Botanical Garden. We appreciate your continued support and generosity. So stay safe, friends. Stay healthy. I look forward to see you back in the garden soon. Cheers.